Morning. Let's pull a card and see what the topic is today for the spiritual life message. I know I haven't given it out for a couple of days. So, pulling one from the gratitude oracle, and it's about sensitivity. Okay. So I'm going to pull, I think I'll go ahead and pull the other cards and just see what other things we're going to get here with sensitivity. Now, I know a lot of people are, I'm just going to pull in what's coming in now. Sensitive empaths, they're becoming empathic, and they're feeling a lot of things around them, and one can be overly sensitive, and you know, a lot of times when you become an empath, you'll notice when you get around people that maybe all of a sudden you have a shift in the way you're feeling. You could be very happy, and all of a sudden you get around this person and your mood changes drastically. Okay? Well, recognize that what you may be getting is their mood, not your mood, because we are all interconnected energetically. Okay? We're all interconnected with one another. Or, you know, again, when I became an empath and started working with healing, I was, and I've told this story many times, I was standing in line at this place, and I'd kind of get close to this guy. My throat would start really hurting. I'd back off, and it would stop. I'd get up, and my throat would hurt again. And I asked him, you know, if he had a sore throat, and he said yes, and he'd had it for a long time, and they're not able to do anything with it. And at that point, it was just all uploaded immediately, how to work with it, how to, you know, and so I did, and he got aided. But again, you know, sometimes when you become an empath, you can maybe feel like some people can feel the weather. Like I had the other day with this thing with Ida coming up, all of a sudden I had this really uneasy feeling, and I never get that. But, you know, it's about coming into knowing yourself, what is your dynamic, what's there, and then when you get around others, seeing how it shifts. Now, one thing that was really interesting when I was going through the journey, in my own journey, driving across country, I drove through all these little towns and stuff. Instead of taking the freeway, I took these, you know, other roads, and you could feel the energy of the different towns, the different shifts. So if you're starting to become more sensitive to energies, or to people's emotions, to people's mental thoughts, to people's physicality, don't be surprised what opens up, okay? And then question and look at it, is this mine or is this belonging to someone else? And you don't have to take on somebody else's things, okay? You could be aware of it, but it doesn't mean you have to lock on to it. Let it just pass through. Let it pass through. You know, like a breeze through an open door. Just, you know, let it pass through. Okay? So let's see what else we get here. Okay. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting is also sensitivity. If you are opening up to channel, or you are listening to those that are channeling, and this is something I was going to talk about today anyway, that I've heard some out there channeling that are bringing in shadow things. So just because something is being channeled doesn't always mean it's from the higher and the light. And some people have this mistaken notion that if it's from a different dimension or whatever, that it's always going to be higher. Well, not necessarily. You have a lot of disembodied entities around, and not all of them are higher. Okay? So beware and be aware of what's there, because you can get in the center the crafty. Okay? The crafty that's going to wind up making it difficult for you. Okay? It's going to make it difficult for you, and you'll take hits if you are getting on that wavelength and things that are coming through are of shadow substance. Now, I've talked about this before. The way shadow works, the way dark works, is they will give maybe 70% correct information. And you go, well, that's true. So the rest of it must be true. Well, not necessarily. Okay. Another thing to watch for is some channelers can be filtering it through ego. They're putting some of their own spin on it as well. If they don't have the knowledge directly and they are channeling it, sometimes, again, their own spin can color things. So that's something to be mindful of as well. Sensitivity. You may be in unfamiliar territory, feel like a fish out of water, okay? But you need to hold to, again, the knowledge that karma's in place, justice is in place, okay? And you have a union with the divine is. Make sure you are always heart-centered with the divine is, rather than just some disincarnate entity, okay? Because you want to have the right type of shifts taking place. So just some cautions there if you are wanting to open up and channel, etc. Okay. And while getting that information can be beneficial along the way, don't think it's going to take you to the ultimate reality. This is a journey one has to make themselves. Now, if it's something is coming through that's aiding you in your journey, getting you to become more sensitive, to open up, to start to look deeper, then that's a great thing, okay? But if you think you're going to get to the ultimate truth by just listening and intellectually trying to grasp about non-duality, about the divine is, it doesn't work that way. You have to actually do the journey yourself. It comes through, again, looking deeper, questioning what's here. Like I said, looking at what is this I, what is the ego comprised in. Anything that is changeable is not the divine is, okay? So it's a process. It's a process of walking your journey, a process of, and nobody can wave a magic wand and just give it to you, okay? Everyone has to walk their own journey. Teachers, light workers, gurus, the masters, your guides, your angels, all that can be done, given from this side, is just these things to look at and to, give you doors, possibilities of doors. But it's up to you to walk through them and to do the journey yourself. Okay, do your journey yourself. We can always be here to be supportive of that journey, but nobody can do it for you. You have to walk your own journey. And part of it is becoming sensitive. Now, a lot of people, when they start to become sensitive, they go into, sometimes fear mode, and I need to protect myself, and oh my God, and they get into this overly focusing more on fear, okay, rather than focusing on that at the heart of the universe is divine is, and nothing is more powerful than that, okay? So watch where your focus is. Is your focus on, I need to protect myself, and oh my God, then you're living in a fear-based projection. Then you're living in fear-based, okay? Or are you recognizing that the divine is within the heart of the temple here, and there is nothing that is stronger than that. There is no shadow that's stronger than the light, okay? No shadow that's stronger than the light. Okay. So see, if you're running on, understanding that the divine is at the heart and the center of all universe, no matter what it is, no matter what's the appearance at this moment, okay? Or are you running on the fear base of the ego and dread and, the unknown and oh my God and what if and if only and all of that drama, okay? So these are two divergent ways. Stick with the one of the divine is, okay, knowing that it's eternal in nature, unchanging, always out there to give the best that can be given to humanity, okay? So thanks for tuning in, love and light, and I'll see you online.